Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight I actually have some time, so I'm going to start working on the front end of the 69 Camaro. I was going to wait on it because I was planning on taking off the whole front end here to make it easier to put the engine transmission in. But after the shop has already gapped it, made sure everything was looking good, I don't want to take it apart and then have to try and do that. So I'm going to take the risk of putting the engine and transmission in with everything assembled. I've seen lots of videos that make it look pretty easy. We'll just make sure we put, blankets and all that, protect the car. We should be good. But for now, I've been sitting on this RS electrical conversion kit for some time now. I'm excited to get it in. I'm excited to get the grill in. Let's get it all lined up, see what it looks like, see how far we can get tonight. All right, so far we've got, I just mocked up the passenger side headlight lamp assembly. So I know we're gonna have to move it around once I get the grill in. I've got the driver's side right here in my hand, so I'm gonna put this in. I'll put this on a time lapse so you guys can see how I do it, but it's pretty simple. I did put because my fenders aren't RS fenders, so I had to put in this extra bracket here that you can buy, and I just secured it with some black hardware that I bought off of Amazon. I figured out what size screw. I put a locking, no. I put in a locking washer and then a nut and did it on the bracket. So now I can put the light assembly in. So it's 2 screws there and then 2 screws here, and then we'll make sure it lines up with the grill. So let's get them in. Well, that wasn't as easy as I thought. I didn't think it was going to be super easy. I knew this wasn't going to be perfect because I had mocked it up a little bit before. But I've got all the bolts in, screws in up top. I have some gap here, so it's not completely tightened, but you can see that fender droop that I talked about in another video. So I'm going to have to take the heat gun to the grill and see if I can kind of massage that up a little bit so you don't see that as bad. The other side is good, just a little bit there. But so here's a problem though. The doors are not opening and closing smoothly. Why? Well, they need to be dropped down a little bit. So there's a bigger gap. Let's see, sorry, I don't have the best lighting right now. There is a bigger gap between the bottom and here, and this is sliding against it. So if this one opens better, it'll open and close, but I can feel it grinding a little up here, and it's not going to look right once I put the main cover on. So I know I need to shift this down. In order to do that, I'd have to see if I can get you guys here. These bolts right here, so that's the rad support. I need to waller them out downwards so I can shift the whole light assembly down. This one, same thing, I need to shift it down, but it's worse because immediately you see up there, see it's already grinding. But if I move the bumper up and out of the way, this will this will eventually close. Oh man, I'm just putting the camera everywhere. No, maybe not. Okay, thought it would, but it won't. So as you can see there, this side needs some help. Also, this is sticking out, and it's because of the alignment hole. So this, I need to measure how much is sticking out, re-drill that hole up here, and that'll push in. I mean, otherwise, I could push this part in and then re-drill through the fender, but I don't know. We'll see what route I decide to go. But for now, I mean, the grill is on. Right? Starting to look like 69 Camaro RS. We're getting there. So I'm gonna take off the grill tomorrow and start fixing some things. Maybe taping up where I need to move some things and do all that. All right, so stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. All right, so it's the next day. I came back this morning with a fresh mind, and I thought I was gonna have to make these holes longer because I was going to shift the whole light assembly down, because as you guys saw last night, this was too high, right? It's hitting. But I did a little bit of reading and found out that the factory even shimmed the assembly. So I added some shims and started playing with that. And lo and behold, I mean, look at my gaps. Much better. Had no idea. So that's easier than, look, it's not even hitting anymore. It's clear. Way better than drilling on anything. So it's both sides. I'm pretty happy with it right now. This door doesn't need to go over, but the bump stop is too thick, so I gotta cut it down. But before we do that, we just wanna make sure it's lined up, opening, closing. So I'm gonna add the covers, the painted covers. Make sure those don't hit. And then once that's done, I'm gonna try to address this. Right, this is the fender droop. And after watching videos and reading, I can't heat this up because everything's painted. And if I start putting heat, that's obviously gonna mess up the paint. You know, I should have done that. I should have, heating it up before paint would have closed this gap. But if you guys have an idea or a solution on how to fix this or that without messing up the paint, please let me know in the comments below. What I might do is create my own hole here, put a U-nut through, and slam this thing closed. I think that's my only option right now, unless you guys provide me something better, but I can easily put something here and go straight up to there. So I'll leave that for now, but it's an idea. All right, let's get these covers on. Headlights in. Are they perfect? No. They look good? Yes. I got it as close as I could for now. I'm sure this grill's going to be coming back out anyway, but this is what we have for now. Let's get the SS badge on, and then after that, maybe tomorrow, we'll work on getting the bumper installed. But for now, SS badge. Let's do this. Just like that. Boom. SS badge is on. It's put on by the PAL nuts. You guys know what those are in the back? I hate those things. They strip out easily, pain to get on. There's gotta be better solutions. Anyway, it's on. It looks good. I'm digging it. So that's gonna be it for today. So we'll come back tomorrow and we'll get the bumper on. And yeah, I think this is gonna be the bumper. All right, so we're gonna focus now on the front bumper. Now that the Hideaway lights are pretty much installed, set to go as far as hardware. I haven't done the electrical on it yet. I haven't done the electrical in the car at all, actually. That's coming soon. But front bumper brackets. So this is a right, doing the driver's side, and there's this little bumper padded rubber assembly here. So if you look in the manual, it shows that both ends have this, but it's not true. So I'm going to show you guys how to put it together since I couldn't find it online. So this way you guys know. So you have your bracket. Like I said, it says R for right, driver's side. I'm sorry, R for right for passenger side, not driver, passenger. Okay, so the one with the metal piece is going to go inside the cup, right? And then you'll see that it comes through. Line it up. Let's see, right there. Oh, right there, good. And then we'll put the other rubber piece on this side. Okay, so that's how that looks. Then you have a washer. It's a big round washer because you got to close up this gap. Then you have your chrome bolt. And that's going to go through the bumper, through this assembly, and then finally with a nut on the end. So let's go ahead and put that together here. Let's see if you guys can see this. Let me move you around here. There you go. All right. So we'll put the bolt through. That's good. Let's put the rubber assembly. Now I want to make sure there is a, let me show you guys here, there is a, that hole fits this groove. So we want to make sure those line up, especially before we torque it down. Okay, so bolt is in, put this in there. All right, looks pretty good to me. Washer, and then the nuts. Just hand tighten this for now. All right, so once I have it hand tightened, then I'll make sure, check in there that the rubber's all lined up and good to go. And then just maybe kind of center this the way I want it. Which I don't know, that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna hand tighten because I figure once I get this on the car, I'm gonna have to adjust it. So right now, that is on there. I already did the driver's side, the left-hand side, so that's good to go. But I just wanted to show you guys really quick how to do that because, yeah, it shows in the manual, but if you buy these bolt kits and all that, you get all kinds of different washers, different nuts, everything. So that's the right hardware for that. Now you guys know. All right, let's get the other bracket on and move forward. All right, let's now get this other bracket in. So the hardware for that is gonna be this chrome bolt, washer, lock washer and nut. And then that's gonna be for the top of the bumper here. The bottom though, right here, it's gonna be this bolt. So let's just mock this up really quick. So I get that here. There's adjustability on these brackets. You can see there, and you can see here. So this can adjust either way. I'm just gonna hand tighten it for now. That way, once I get it on the car, I can move it around. All right, so I got the bolt, got the washer, lock washer, then the nuts. Let's just hand tighten that right there. Cool, got that on. And we'll flip this over and we'll get this bolt in, which is always kind of fun because this bracket's aftermarket, the bumper is not. So does this line up perfectly? No, why would it? So let's see if we can at least just get this started. A little bit of persuasion. Let's see. So the other one was kind of rough too, but yeah. Just gotta find the positioning and it'll get there. It'll get there, trust me. I mean, worst case, you waller out this hole. So I'll get that in. It'll get there. But that's So it's the brackets for the front bumper, and then there's the extension part which goes to the subframe. So let's get all this situated, and then we'll put the brackets on the subframe, and we'll start mocking this up and centering it up. All right, so you guys are looking at subframe right there. We're gonna add the, I already did the driver's side, so we're gonna do the passenger side bumper bracket extension. So let's see if I can do this with the camera right there, because it's kind of in my way. Make it happen though, so you guys can see what's going on. So I got my hardware. If you guys remember in my earlier videos, I found out my subframe was actually an earlier 1967 subframe, and it was built without the hole in the side of the front subframe to access the bumper bolts, this bolt. So instead what it has on the back hole is a J-nut. Here, let's see if I can show you guys here. Right there, you see that? So it's a J-nut, because on the other side of the frame there's no round hole like most subframes have. So this is a really early 1967 frame. So we're gonna be putting this hardware into there, and the other one will go right in there. This is the bumper bracket extension. So giving you guys a view through this cutout in the lower valence. Let's get this in, see what we got here. All right. So if I can put this in here and put this to rest right there. All right, so we'll put in the first bolt here, so I can rest inside. All right, this is kind of awkward. Yep, I can do it. Come on. Just gotta get it started. Okay, I think I got that started. Yeah, good. Okay. I know you can. I guess you guys aren't really seeing much there. Here, that might be better. Focus. Oh, shift on me. Okay, so that's the one with the J-nut in it. Now, these bolts right here, see the rigid washer? So it's going to be on one side, another rigid washer on the other side, the nut. So let's add that. One's going to go, where's my other hole? This one? Yeah, right here. Just gotta push this up a little bit. There we go. Okay, some bolts in there. Just add the washer and nut. So let's see. Get the washer in there, and then get this nut in there. There we go. Nice. Okay, so there they are. They're just hand tight. Can still move it around. Got to make adjustments. All right, so let's see if we can get the front bumper up and on. The bumper brackets, these are actually 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just holding it up so it dries, because I had to paint it again because I oblonged the holes on my paint job. I know it's messy, but no one's gonna ever see it. So reason why I did this and those, I cut those open, because I wasn't happy where the bumper was lining up. It's not centered on the car. It's about 3/16 to 1/4 inch towards the passenger side. You can tell by the nose in the middle. By doing this, I should be able to shift the bumper over with no problem and be able to line it up better. So these are drying, and once these are dry, then we'll throw the bumper back up. There you have it. Front bumper is on. Looking pretty nice, if I don't say so myself. Everything is torqued down. If you guys don't know this about me, I'm huge on torque specs. I'm that guy. I will search high and low for torque specs. I have the AIM manual, so it tells me all the torque specs I need to know. Yeah, it's all in there. I gotta eventually take off that protective covering for the chrome, but you know, it sits pretty nice. So after oblogging, wallering, whatever you want to call it, the holes in some of the, actually all the brackets, I was able to get this pretty centered. It was 3/16 to 1/4 inch this way to the left. Now it's pretty dead center. Very happy with it. So I'm not gonna put the lower spoiler on until the car is completely done, because I'm gonna be under there and all that stuff. It's just gonna be in the way. So that will be like one of the last things I do. I'm still waiting for hardware as far as door handles, locks, and all that, because I did order new black hardware and it was supposed to be here already, but it's not. So but there we have it. Pretty happy with that. All right, so that's gonna do it for this video. I think we made some good progress. Don't know what's next. Maybe steering column, clutch, hydraulic clutch, brake booster. Maybe we tackle that next. But for now, I'm happy. This is where we're at. Like they say in YouTube land, like, subscribe. Hey, and guys, please leave me a comment. I love reading them. All right, we'll talk to you soon.